Hey, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the late night stream for Monday. It's 12:40. Let's get started. I'm turning on the iPad. Okay, let's click on this. And we'll click on this. And we'll pause this. Pause. All right, we are finally live. Whew. Let's hit save all this and come in here. Okay, here's the menu. What should the title be? Pokemon cards? The title shall be Dear. Let's not do anything facetious. Let's see. Hot Team Rocket Breaks. And then we'll say new giveaway. And Gengar Rare. Man, I like clever titles. These are just sort of generic titles. Ooh, it's so hard to come up with 2 titles per day every single day of my life. It's too much. Hot Team Rocket Breaks. I like the Hot Team Rocket Breaks because that's the actual thumbnail. Spicy. How do you spell spicy? Spicy Pokey Shuffles. Let's see. Spicy Pokey Shuffles. And Hot Team Rocket Breaks, Spicy Pokey Shuffles, and new giveaway. All right. I don't think the giveaway actually draws people in. That's the thing. I don't think the giveaway draws people in. So I don't know if it's worthy of the title. And Chasing 151 Surprise Pikachu. There it goes. All right. How about that? There you go. Hot Team Rocket Breaks, Spicy Pokey Shuffles, Chasing 151 Surprise Pikachu. Now the title roughly reflects what people are actually wanting to do. Let's jump over here. We're live for Monday night. The Monday late night stream, right? There you are. I just got done clicking on Discord to see if you said if you're going live or not. Hello, mister. You know, I let myself get distracted because I was negotiating a trade on a big card, and that went on for a while, and we didn't even reach an agreement. And then I'm looking at the time. I'm like, oh my God, dude. There's a couple guys who want my Crystal Guardian Charizard, but then there's a guy who is after my Sandstorm Umbreon. And then there's another guy who's making a fairly recent offer on Gold Star Charizard and perhaps Legendary Collection Charizard CGC 10, which I'm actually pretty open trading for that CGC 10 Legendary Collection Zard. What is this? So I've got some emails from the real estate agent. Maybe I should just leave those untouched. Click, click, click. Oh, hold on. Go back. Wait a second. Click, click. And payout coming, huh? That sounds good. Oh, and some dummy guy is returning a card on eBay. Oh my God. He found this little scratch on it. So he came to me and he says, well, you have to give me a bunch of money back on this card because I found a scratch on it. And I was like, dude, just open a return. He didn't want to do the return. He just wanted me to give him money because he found a scratch on the slab. I was like, man, everything's got a scratch on it, man. And it wasn't even in the center of the slab or anything. And he's like, well, this is going to require me to get money from you, actually. Joseph Smith, he's going to be the first order of the stream. You know, that's an issue that rarely pops up, but of course it popped up on eBay of all places. People just do that. They think they're just going to get free money for doing that. And they think it's like DoorDash. You just complain about your meal and then DoorDash gives all your money back. Not with me. All right. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that, but I've experienced that a few times. People try to find some like meaningless flaw. Let me pause that. They try to find some meaningless flaw, and then they're like, well, you're gonna have to give me money. Did I miss the hot new singles? Hot new singles in your area. Let me go ahead and pin the website now. Website is pinned. Shall we reprice something? We're supposed to reprice something every night. How about Destined Rivals? What's the cheapest form of Destined Rivals right now? Wait, what's TCG Player have to say about Destined Rivals? Let's see. Destined Rivals booster box. Okay, so it's really not much cheaper. I had heard that they were getting a reprint. It looks like it dipped in March and then climbed back up in April. Okay. So I don't think those are going to change in price. Divided by this. Yowza, dude. Well, what if I wanted Destined Arrivals Booster Bundle? How cheap are those now? Let me try this out, okay, guys? Let me try this out. I like how calm this song is. All right, give me a second here. Divided by 25, divided by 6. Yowza! Even the booster bundle has clearly gone way up over time. Destined Rivals is not a correction downward, it's a correction upward. Destined Rivals shall move to $16. What? Journey Together shall be the price we check next. We'll check it tomorrow, though. And then let's go update this on the website. Destined Rivals, guys, what a great product. Rivals is in the machines now and frequently at the stores. Yeah, I heard a rumor that it got restocked or something like that or reprinted. But according to this, it has not gone down in price. It has somehow gone up in price. The booster box price has remained flat, meaning it's going sideways at 600. But the actual booster bundle price, which is where I'm getting my price from, that has gone up from this point. It's getting closer to the price of the booster box because they were a lot cheaper than the booster box, and now they're getting closer to even. So Destined Rivals hitting 16, not a surprise when you look at the price map here for Phantasmal Flames and Black Bolt. Destined Rivals tends to have parity with those. All right, but we have the box break here. So that is a very cool way to try to take home a whole box of Destined Rivals. A $40 shot, one whole box. So that might be even more popular than trying to open up a booster pack. All right, so let's jump over here. Oh, this guy on eBay. Oh, right. We need to fix this for Austin Albert. He's like, I had more slabs than that. I was like, I was supposed to go get his slabs, right? But he tells me later his slabs could be under two names, Albert Austin and Austin Albert. Like, bro, that's why I couldn't find them. They're probably under the other name. Let me put my laptop up here now. I think we're ready to start. Everything's correcting upwards. That's the set had a big restock. Emphasis on big, huh? I'll show you something big. Let's pull a big card out of the Pokey Shuffles for Mr. Putting this away, Joseph Smith. All right, let me fix this. Ooh. Ooh, look at that free slab. Got to hit 40 likes and then we start this free slab, okay? Hey, did you guys catch this? This is a potential slab away card right here. This is Doduo from the vending series. Cool, man. Play Apex Legends while Mr. does his thing. Hey, what's up, man? Playing some video games. What else is it? What's everybody else doing? Looks like Joseph Smith never had his one pack open because I think he opened it after the stream ended. So let's grab him one Pokey Shuffle. Oh, there you are right there. So here's your one Pokey Shuffle, right? Did I owe that to you? Tell me if I owed that to you. Alex says, working sadly. No. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm working too. Had it happen once with the raw card, and the guy shoved the card wrapped in bubble wrap out of a protector in a big box. Luckily, the card didn't get ruined. Master got me working. I didn't get it. I was a dummy and put it in at the end of the stream. All right, here goes. Master got me work. Jimmy Cat. Okay, so here you are. One cold one. That is for you, Mr. Joseph Smith. We have to in this economy. I'm pretty sure you have to in any economy. Maybe in the future you won't have to. Maybe there will be like Elon Musk. All of his robots are doing the work kind of situation. I don't know. Taco Tuesday tomorrow, $2 tacos. I'm going to go nuts. What? All right, what's this? This is a failed order for 25. Oh, right, I remember that. That was Jacob Chickering. All right, guys, we are officially live. It's time to go. Let's work on something that needs working on. We've got to refill the free first-time order giveaway. So where was I getting this stuff before? maybe from right here, it looks like. Let's restock first time order bonus. Oh man, look at that Ninetales. Such a good card. Wow, man. That is so beautiful. Wow. I almost feel like it's too nice. Don't you guys feel like it's almost too nice? I shouldn't even be giving that away. That could be like $100 card in a 10. And it's so packed fresh and clean. Let's see. And then we got all these. We got all these. Those are just energies. There's another Darkrai, I guess. I don't think I probably put any Gengars in here, did I? I don't want to give up the Pikachu. I like them too much. Let's give up a Darkrai. There it is. My tacos are on Wednesdays. Law weight pot. So fresh and so clean. That's right. So fresh. Mmm, yummy. There we go. How's it going, guys? Welcome to the late night stream. We got all these Pokemons. All these Pokemons just waiting to be collected. Like this first time order bonus. Darkrai and Ninetales, and they could both grade 10. It's a big deal. We do a little bit with ungraded cards these days, including the binder break, which is absolutely friggity fat. I'm supposed to find something to put into the binder break. Let's find something to put in there. All right, let's see. How about this Kuromi? Okay, Kuromi can go in. What else can we put in there? Let's see. Kuromi is a pretty cute one. I'm gonna put this back in the bag here. The binder break, it's getting some free cards. It's getting bigger, it's getting wider. We're always adding something. Let's add some of these yellow era, yellow border hollows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, these are holographic cards from a bygone era, from a time period when Pokemon was a little bit cheaper. Now it's really expensive. All right, so here's a Corvus Squire. Here's a Suspicious Food Tin. That's all the way back from Champion's Path, man. Panseer, which I think is Darkness. Rookity, that's probably Darkness. And Hippopotas. All right, now these are not just any old cards. These are actual Sun and Moon era hollows. They're 6 years old. They say 2020 on them. Those are 6 years old. Crazy how old that is now. Let's give it another card. How about one of these cute little holographic energy cards? Okay, so there's a cute little hollow energy. And here's some Dan to Dan. What else? What else? I'm just putting in little bonuses, right? Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. How about something from over here? Apparently, there was a 26-year-old. Did you hear another warehouse was on fire? Apparently, another warehouse is burning right now. Let's see. Some of these are too expensive to put in there. We can't put anything too expensive in there because the binder break's already really expensive. Let's see. We're just adding a little bit each day. Maybe this old maid Pikachu and old maid Jigglypuff. Those are kind of consequential, don't you think? The Pikachu grades 10. He's worth like 55, I think. It's not bad if you're doing your own grading and you know how to get cheaper grading or something. It is. All right, so binder break. Pikachu Jigglypuff, a classic collection English energy. That's what that is. Kuromi is actually kind of cool. And some yellow border hollows. I don't know how much that adds in terms of value to the bag, but hey, it is more value. There it is. Read my above comment. Alex says, apparently they were a 26-year-old. Who was a 26-year-old? Who's they? Put that away. If you said something, it's not on my screen. Let me go to chat filter, all messages. It's still not showing anything above that. No, it's not showing anything, Mr. Alex. Alex, whatever you said might have been super banned by YouTube. All right, check out this binder break, guys. Check out how fat it is. First of all, look at that. All this is yours for $40 if you get pulled out of here. All of this. See that? That's legitimately a lot of cards. In fact, I think we need to have it in 2 piles. And check this out. So we got some expensive vintage. Look at the centering on this Gloom Oddish. Ooh, that's good for 420 by the way. Here's a little Karuta. Here's a McDonald's Pikachu, Dredagon, Gengar, Noctowl, Charmander, Wiglet, Mewtwo. Some of these really nice, fancy poker cards. They're actually really expensive. This holographic Zapdos, Scizor. There was an attack today, and 2 women were unalive today, and a homeless guy injured. Oh, yeah, that didn't show up at all. It must have gotten muted or something by YouTube. YouTube hit all that. Pikachu. Ah, here it is. Gengar and Pikachu right here. See that? Some Topps cards. A little bit of Korean cards. Not too many. All right, lots of filler, some classic collection, some Uno, some Mario Poker. There's a Toad, very gradable Toad. What is this music? Oh my God, bro. Some 25th anniversary cards. Oh, it looks like I already had some of this in here. Some more poker cards. Oh my God, dude. This is a very interesting binder break because it's doing very poorly. This one has not gone off and it has just a ridiculous amount of cards in it. So over here we got some more. We got some Mario. We got Pikachu's in there now. That's nice. Kuromi's in there now. Flying Pikachu. More poker. Here's some vintage tops. Here's some Disney 100. Here's a Darth Vader Chrome. That's 1980 Mario, but it's not very good. Some more vintage. There's some South Park. Here's a promo Weiss Jasmine. That's gradable. Some junk that was donated, actually. Here's a cute little Slowpoke. And here's some more yellow border hollows. So, oh, it's the Corviknight. So, oh, that's interesting because we put Corvisquire and Rickety in there too. So the whole evolution chain's in there. In addition to all this, you get 1 packet of Korean electric breakers. So you, you even get a booster pack. It's really funny. So all of that is at stake in the binder break. One really huge pile of cards, and that would be for $40 if you pulled it. It's a lot of stuff. I promise it's a lot. A lot of stuff you could be grading or selling individually, one at a time, whatever it is you like to do. I forgot we're but small town. Lemon. All right, there you go. Lemon grab. We need some lemon grab sound effects in here. There it is. That's upgraded, updated. All right, here's Bryce Wolf. He says Lord of the Rings action flips. You got it, man. 3 of them? I think he ordered 3 of them. 2, 3. Is that correct? Let me see. What are the Lord of the Rings action flips going for? Where do we even keep them? I don't even know where we keep these. Final Fantasy, other card sets. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. 6, 7. Ha, 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 ha. 6, 7. What? Where are we storing this? Is this under like other card sets? Here it is. Other card sets, Lord of the Rings action flips. Oh, he ordered 5 of them. Wow, these are a great price. These are $3 per pack, guys. They don't cost much at all. I think I'm actually running out of them now. The question is, do I have another bag of them? Today I got 3 Frist partner boxes. X10 perfect order ETB 4 pack CB3 for my work, all at MSRP, and with my employee 10% off. Oh, nice. You got a little 10% off. That's sweet. That's sweet, man. All right, here goes. Bryce Wolf. Who doesn't like 10% off? There. Ha ha ha. 925. Ha ha ha. It is. Oh man, 9 to 5. Don't even say that. There we go. Okay. Nobody here works a 9 to 5, right, guys? Am I right? I'm just kidding. Snipping this. And there we go. I saw those first partner things. I did not pick any of those up. Personally, I don't think they look that good. That's all it comes down to. There's too much of that crap. There's too much of it. They do like a million of those. I wish I can camp in front of a GameStop. All right, what we got? We got, ooh. Prologue. Cool, man. That's when they're all like, you know, hi. Oh, I can't wait for them to like ruin Lord of the Rings somehow. Isn't Stephen Colbert now a writer for the Lord of the Rings sequel or something? That's going to be amazing. And by amazing, I mean terrible. No one in the star card, the Ditto? The star card, the Ditto. What are you talking about? Oh, the Lightning? No, nobody's in it yet. Nobody's in it yet. That one just was added. Same with this Gengar. There's actually been a lot of attention that has been given to the Poke Shuffles. Oops. So while these two guys aren't moving very fast, the Poke Shuffles are selling in $50 chunks, like super fast. Nothing wrong with that if you like what's in there. But you know, you're never going to pull this out of the live customs or the Poke Shuffles. He's a $800 card, $800 break. The only way to get this guy is off the table. So you got to think of it that way. So what I would do is I would take one spot in the Gengar and then go play around with the Poke Shuffles because you don't want to miss the Gengar. Like imagine he had one spot left. You jump in a heartbeat. All right, let's see. We've got Strider, Galadriel, Urukai, and the Hobbits. Ooh, the Hobbits. This is my first time fighting for partner packs. I sell tacos at shows. About to be unacceptable. Unacceptable. I wish I could remember all the things he says. This is why you are servile. His voice goes really high pitched, and I can't do that. Or maybe I can, and I just have never tried it, but I'm scared to try it. I don't want to sound like an idiot on a stream. Ooh, look at those hobbits. Ooh, they're just hiding under the tree. Poke Shuffles are hot. If I can finally finish grading my card, I get it this week. There you go. That was hard to read. I pulled the Gold Zard today. The Gold Zard. What? Orcs. Okay. Here, Orcs. Here's Galadriel. Here's the ring. All right, we got the ring. So we'll go ahead and slide this in. We still have two more packs to open. These are the action flips that are $3 a piece. But I think there's only one pack left, but maybe I have another box of it somewhere. The Celebration Charizard is my best pull so far. Nothing has topped it. There we go. The Balrog. Bilbo Baggins. That's a good one. Oh. Urukai. So that one doesn't do anything. Ring Wraiths. That one doesn't do anything. And Galadriel. That one doesn't do it. This one does something. Look. That's pretty good. Shows your trans voice, mister. You mean talking like a girl? We are. I gotta learn how to talk like a girl if I want to be in a oh, what's the name of that company? What's the name of that old comedy? So is it Monty Python? I gotta learn how to talk like a girl to be an actor of the Monty Python crew. All right, here we are. Right, because they always, instead of hiring women to do the roles, they actually acted as the women. What is this? Ooh, here's a ring wraith. Here's this guy over here. Oh yeah, and here's a piece of the ring. The one ring to fit them all. What? There we go. Here's the one ring. The ring did resize itself to fit them all, didn't it? That was part of its evil powers, was to change from a giant ring to a small ring if it meant fitting onto your finger. Balrog, just like evil girlfriends. I'm just kidding. All right, very good. Mr. Bryce, lots of these action flips. You now own a bunch of them. Let's stack all these square ones up together because I feel like they go together. I can't see the menu. Did you post it? I should have. Yes. Try hitting refresh on the stream. What are the hits in the Poke Shuffles? Yeah, I can show you. But let me put this into Bryce's bag. Bryce. Mr. Bryce. The guy with Bryce in the name. Bryce, Brody, Brandon. We are. Part of the Brody Bryce Brandon crew. Strong the power gives you, so strong. Gotta reload the stream. Acceptable. How does his voice go? I don't remember. He does have a little. How do we do a lemon grab? Let's see. Let's hear Lemon Grab's voice. I haven't heard it in so long. Lemon Grab, best moments. Tell me if this comes through the audio, because you guys have been saying that there's audio isolation. This castle is in unacceptable condition. Whoa. 30 days dungeon. The only thing is, I don't think I can keep playing that. I think he'll demonetize the stream. All right, let's go back over here. That's an actual TV show. We'll probably be demonetized. So we gotta be careful with that. It's a great show, though. I really enjoyed that. Let's see. 30 years dungeon. Here's Pikachu. Here's Squirtle. That Squirtle is only 250. There's Ludicolo. And here's this guy. Now, what were we doing? We were showing off the cards in the Poke Shuffle. People just been going nuts for Poke Shuffles. Really crazy. Here's Electrode. This is what's in the box. Electrode, Sonic, Bulbasaur, Lugia, the Birds. This is a chase card. Rayquaza 10 from Blue Sky Stream. Apparently, he's really expensive. Pretty interesting, huh? Should have held on to your Blue Sky Stream Rayquazas. Kangaskhan, Misty's Gyarados, Zatu, Houndoom, Lugia, Charmander. All right. What else? McDonald's Quaxley, Mew, Meowscarada, Rapidash, Togekiss, Heliolisk, Squirtle. All right. We got Magmar, Ditto, Clefairy. Ooh, Clefairy is a chase. Classic Collection Clefairy 10. Charizard 10. That's not bad either, actually. Aber 10. Gyarados 10. He's pretty expensive. He's like a chase. Mimikyu 10. Rhydon 9. That's not bad. A 9 on a Rhydon. Rhydon D's. Cleavor. Vileplume 10. Dolliv. McDonald's Pikachu. Really good. Chespin. These are all in the box. Lemon Grab is Morty's voice. Yeah, it's the same actor. Really sad that they kind of kicked him out of Rick and Morty. They didn't kind of kick him out. They actually kicked him out. It's so wrong. All right, there we go. We've showed him off. Let's put these back in. It's a pretty full box. He was accused of like hitting his wife. During his divorce, his wife accused him of that, but they could not find proof of it. And then he had kind of like a weird text with a minor. But he didn't actually ask for photos or anything like that from her. Also, I question if he knew she was a minor. But anyways, that got him in trouble and they kicked him off the show. And I think that they shouldn't have kicked him off so soon. I feel like more information should have come out first. Like he should have a chance to defend himself. I believe people should have a chance to defend themselves. All right. So, but I think they wanted him to go. That's my theory. They didn't want him there. My theory is the people he was working with were happy to see him go. Like they were fighting with him or they thought he was overpaid or something like that. I heard him and the other guy were like fighting, the two main writers. Joseph Smith, hey, Mr. One spot in the Ditto. 2 Poke Shuffles. There we go. The Ditto lightning break is now beginning. Ditto is a highly collectible Pokemon card after Pokopia. Don't you guys think so? Removing him from Rick and Morty, I think it's no longer Rick and Morty. Like it's some other show. It might be worth watching. I don't know, but it's just I can't do it. It's not in me. It's like if you remove Matt or Trey from South Park, it's not South Park. It just isn't. It's some other thing. It's in the likeness of South Park. It's a South Park cosplay. That's great, but it's like, man, I don't know, dude. Yep. All right. Let's see. What do we got? A 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. The accusation that he hit his wife was in the end thrown out in court, and he never had a sexual affair with a minor. He never did anything with them, never hooked up. He just had some distasteful texts, I would say, but he didn't ask her for like pictures or anything like that. He didn't say, "Oh, let's meet" or anything like that. What about AI possibly taking over South Park? It already sounds like Cartman sounds different. Yeah, poor South Park. All right, guys, we are caught up on the orders. Let's start pricing up some slabs. We just finished adding a chunk of cards to the binder break. It's fatter than ever now. The binder break's quite huge. We just finished restocking the first time order card. If you are a first time buyer, you'll get both of these. The Nine Tails looks like he has a very solid shot at a 10. I looked at it before I put it into the holder. So that is quite a good item in there. And then did we have any, do we not have a jumbo booster pack? Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't think we have a jumbo booster pack break going on. What? We don't have a jumbo booster pack break going on. I didn't know that. So I got to put one of those together for sure for you guys. Maybe something interesting. I'm new. Me. Let me turn this down a little bit. That music. I've heard this music way too many times. These Nintendo compilations, they always use the same exact songs. Let's jump here. Let's jump here. I don't want to listen to all that stuff right now. Let's grab some fresh slabs. We had some slab sales in the daytime stream. If you weren't there, here is a potential sale. Look at this Snorlax from Sword and Shield base set. It looks like, is this base set? I can't tell. That looks like Vivid Voltage, but I can't actually remember them all. This might be base set. So Snorlax it is. Yeah, AI taking over for dead voice actors could be a thing. Um, I think AI just gets better from here, not worse. So AI is generative content, and they're just getting better and better and better at it. Actually, I don't even think I'm going to find one of these for sale online. So I'm just going to come up with my own price. He's non-hollow Snorlax from the year 2020. Time to play some Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. But we're going to say, how about $45? Pretty cheap. Darn, dude, this Mr. Mime got a 9, huh? That sucks. I can already see what caused it. Let me show you guys something so you learn. Look, so we zoom in. Oh, come on. I hate it when this doesn't work. It's this corner up here. A lot of these classic collections have this exact same corner issue. All right. But here's what's crazy. You can lay the card flat on a hard surface and take something like this Sharpie marker and roll it across the edge of the card until that surface issue, this curled corner, is gone. And once it's gone, if you grade it, it then grades 10. I've tested it. Yep, you can repair the card. It's a repairable flaw. Some flaws on a card are totally repairable. They are. Ooh, says Charles. Hey, what's up, Mr. Charles? Welcome, guys, to our late night stream. One of the most popular booster packs getting open in pretty heavy amounts right now are these guys right here. We mentioned in the title, these are $6 a pack. They're still $6 a pack. No one's done it yet. We're looking to pull Pikachu Gengar. No one's pulled it yet. I'd love to see it pulled. And we have a lot of this product too. We have like 4 cases waiting in backup. So what do we got? We got a big supply. We got a good price. We just need the Pikachu to show up. That Pikachu has probably gone up in price. I love that card. I bet you that card's gone up a little bit since the last time I checked. I just absolutely love it. We are. I have a buddy that cleans cars, so I started buying a lot of vintage cars that have damaged hollows. I'm going to clean them up. Card cleaning's become a topic of interest for people. Like, look at this Chansey. Maybe this Chansey could have been cleaned for a better grade. Probably not. Look at the damage down there. So I don't think there's much you can do about that. But 5's not bad. So there's a Chansey 5, and I don't really know what it should sell for, but I'm probably just going to ask 35 maybe 40. Doesn't that look nice? It's got a nice swirl on it. No matter what the grade is, no matter how low it goes, there is sort of like this basic price that it goes for just because it's been graded. Um, let's ask for well, let's try looking it up. I'm curious. Nice chance. It is a nice chance, isn't it? If you buy a card like this, base set 2, if you buy a card like this, it's not for the grade. It's just because of how cheap and displayable it is. All right, so I think I'm going to ask 30 on it. We are 30. Okay. Pretty cheap, actually. Look at that. Chansey for 30. Here's a Magneton. Oh, don't show that to Ivan Rodriguez. He'll go nuts. Here's a Magneton. Still a lot of cards from the latest return need pricing, so tonight could be a big pricing night. This Magneton really just getting a 3. Pretty harsh, actually. What didn't they like about it? Oh, it's kind of a bend there. Okay, that's fine. Let's do 30 on this guy as well. All right, very cool. It's nice to see some classic vintage up on the table. Here is a Tree Herder Topps Chrome Lord of the Rings with Merry and Pippin. This is Topps Chrome from 2004, I believe. Really old. DP Fitness. Oh, you're thinking of DP Fitness? We are. All right, let's grab this. Let's see. Time to play. I already read that. Let's go ahead and update this to 24. 24 for Tree Hoarder. Tree Hoarder? Tree Herder. The herder of the trees. We have a new order coming in from Tyler Davis. Let's take a quick look at that. Mario? It's a me, Manuel. We're going to click on Mr. Tyler Davis's order. Snorlax tag 10 Discord. Okay, we're going to take a picture for Discord. All right. Let's see. Ah, here it is. Good. And now let's take a picture. Oh, better put your name on it too. Thanks, mister. No problem. Here we have Bryce Wolf. Let's sacrifice a Charizard pack. A Charizard pack. Tell me what you mean by that. You mean Inferno X? You want to slice Inferno X? Like this? Let's see, let's see, let's see. Inferno X is $6. That's most likely what he's talking about. Okay, yeah, Inferno X. All right, you got it. How close are the rocket breaks? There's like 4 people already in the rocket break, so it's moved along pretty fast. There we go. Well, from the looks of it, this was just a cold pack this time. Wow, you're getting crazy, Mr. Bryce. Can you open a Team Ricket? Yeah, let's open a Team Ricket. It's 414. We're getting closer to 420, guys. Are you ready for 420? Oddish is ready. We always do a special Oddish break on 420. All right, cool, man. Let's head over here. No Team Rocket. Team Rocket right here, see? We got Roaring Skies and Team Rocket First Edition pack split. You guys know what a pack split is? That's where everyone buys one card in the pack, and then once all the cards are sold, we shuffle everyone's names up and we pull everyone one card. Your hope is to pull the best card in the pack, but you might not. You never know. Open that. You want me to, Bradley? Hey man, can you open that? I want to see those Pokemon cards. Thanks, Unc. Here's Eddie Mendoza. What's up, Eddie? He's going to take the Chansey. Yeah, I felt like the Chansey was immediately too cheap. Like, it could have been 35. Okay, I feel like that could have gone into the Poke Shuffles as well. Okay. We have another order. Joseph Smith, 2 of the 151 surprise, 1 Poke Shuffle. Time to sleep for me. My Hatsune Miku needs me. Mark should buy a vintage pack and slice it. No drug test for me, baby. What are you saying, dude? The boss doesn't have to be drug tested. All right, you ready? Here it goes. All right. So apparently, we do not have a jumbo pack break running, and that is a mistake. We should have one running. There's Vaporeon and Onyx. Nothing crazy. If I get a gold card, I'm going to cut it. What? Here is Joseph Smith's bag. Thank you, Joseph. Joseph Smith. Now, one Pokey Shuffle for him as well. There we go. A 1, 2, 3, and 4. Shuckle. No, no luck. Sorry, bro. What else we got to price up? We got more cards to price up? Yes, we do. I got more cards coming to the table. Here's Creepy Old Man. Wow. He really likes that globe, man. Yeah. There we go. Good. And there we go. This shall say 24. Okay. All right, Tyranitar. Let's see Tyranitar. Ready? I like Shuckle. I like those. Ooh, this card's cool, man. I love this holographic Tyranitar. Let's take a look. That is Tyranitar 10. How you guys feel about that card? It shouldn't be too expensive. Oops. Tyranitar 050. Wouldn't be surprised if this one sells. So let's see. We want the cheapest one. Cheapest one is like $64. Let me check sold. That does seem kind of high, doesn't it? Oh, man, I have the hiccups. Ended recently. Not a lot of data on this card. Maybe I need to type it in differently, okay? Let me try typing it in differently. Maybe that's the issue here. So that's Team Rocket's Tyranitar. We're going to type that in. We're going to say Team Tyranitar. All right. So that one pops up again for $64. And then the next one after that's $125. Nah, we can't do that. That's way too high. But here we are. Okay, so I see. So they've sold in a range 30, 45, and $50. We get to choose our price, I think, because the cheapest one on the market's 64. What should we go with? Oh, what this? I got texted at 1:30 a.m. in the morning. What? Oh, Alexa's showing me she got ramen tonight. Oh my god, dude. Team Rocket's Tyranitar. Let's make him 55. Let's make him 50. 50 even. All right, he's cool. He used to be 50. Yes, it is hard to get 10s, by the way. Just a reminder. Let's take a quick look at the next order in the queue, if we have one. It's Monday night. So far, not super busy, but we're just at the beginning of the stream. Sometimes the stream has to ramp up a little bit before it gets real busy. So there we are. We've got Team Rocket Tyranitar. You know what we could do? If you wanted, we could host a gym break on this. We haven't had a gym break go off in a while. You guys noticed that? No gym breaks in a while. All right, that's a gym break. You have a 1 in 2 odds to snipe this Tyranitar. I think that's a great gym break. Work on your gym break score. Here's Piplup. I don't know if you guys recall this, but there is an actual reward for the person with the best score at the end of, what is it, 90 days? You're trying to change your schedule, and now you back law. Well, we are starting earlier, and we also have a strict end time, too. So we're going to start earlier and end at a time where I don't stay up all night. That's what we're doing. That's a bit differently. Here's Piplup. Oh, look at that Piplup. There we go. Can you play Legend of Zelda Gerudo Valley? Because I'm feeling spicy. I would, except I've heard it like a trillion times, dude. I've heard it so many times it makes my ears want to melt off. All right, so Piplup. PSA 9, Piplup. I don't really feel like need to look this up, but we're going to go 085. This card comes from Inferno X, and it looks like the cheapest one sells for about $30. Wow, it's kind of expensive. $30, huh? We'll do 28. Hear that, guys? My price is actually lower than if you went and bought this off of eBay. Plus, no taxes, so it's double lower. Here's Sandslash. This is one of the benefits over here. Did you notice that? If you go to eBay and you try to buy things off eBay, almost all of you guys will pay like an 8%, 9% tax on that item, depending on where you live. When you buy a slab off the table, you don't pay that taxes. And sometimes our price actually beats the cheapest buy now on eBay anyway. So we got competitive pricing over here. Here's Sandslash. Ooh. I was explaining that earlier today, actually, that, when it comes time to pay the taxes, I'm the one who pays it. Sandslash 009. All right, let's see. And he is $62. We're going to go with a nice round number. Instead of 62, we're going to do 60. So once again, cheaper than if you went and you bought it off the buy it now on eBay. Very nice. So there's classic Sandslash. You want to see that up close? He's really nice. Take a second, smash that like button. Let's get the likes to 40, guys. I'll do a giveaway for you. Maybe a giveaway and a half. What do you think? Ooh, wow. Doesn't that look nice? Like, you don't realize how nice they look in these holders. The tag holders are so crystal clear, they're like glass. So it's like looking into a glass holder. It's very, very good. No wonder that tag has been doing so well. We added even more cards to the binder break. We need 2 people in here. It's about to go off. Look how full it is, guys. This whole bag could be yours for 40 bucks. It is actually tremendously huge now. We've been adding a little bit here, a little bit there. It's gigantic now. Binder break's got a lot of cards in it. Mr. Marsh, not Mellow. What's up, man? How do I buy cards? Try using our website. We have a website that is pinned in the live chat. Try using that to make a first-time order. We love it when we meet new guys. Mr. accepts all types of payments in the description. Yeah, that's the other method. So the other method is to just go to the description and you will see I have a ZELLE, CASHAPP, VENMO, PayPal. You can just send money directly over and tell me what you're buying. So 2 methods are available, the website or direct payment. All right, what we got? We got RK9, Why Not 9, Slowpoke 5. What's this 9? The Old Man 9. Let's get some of these 9s off the table right away. And what do we got back here? Fooey Spoopoo. Let's get these 9s off the table. I'm going to take a picture. That's another thing. Did you guys know we have a Discord server where we take a picture of all of our slabs and you can shop in it? Just check this out. QR code for our Discord server. Why don't you try joining it? You can scan this or look for the link in the description. So I take a picture of all our slabs, which allows you to go shopping for them even if I'm not live. How nice is that? And so a lot of people will actually check those. Like, let's say you miss a stream or two, people will often go to those channels and see that they're highlighted and be like, ooh, what did he post last time he was live? We're taking these down. We gotta make more room for some fresh slabs. You underestimate my power. Don't do it. All right, we do have an order from Joseph Smith. No, Mark, don't let the dark side consume you. You were supposed to be the chosen one. All right, let me click on this. That's it. I don't underestimate your power. All right, so here we go. Joseph Smith says 1 binder break because I want to see it gone. Ooh, all right. 1 spot left in the binder break, guys. Joseph, if you pull this binder break, you might pull thousands of dollars of gradable. I should say it like this. If you pull this and you actually stop and grade the cards in it, you might end up with thousands of dollars worth of slabs. They won't be huge, expensive slabs, but could be thousands of dollars worth of slabs. We are. Look at this. So we got 3 people in here. We need 1 more. And look at all this stuff in here. It's just ridiculous. I can't even parse through it because my fingers can't hold all of them and pull them apart at the same time. It's too much. There's just a ton of cards in here now. This is dangerous to hold. I'm waiting to send some subs out soon. Is that first edition Team Rocket? This is unlimited Team Rocket. If it was, and that's a great question. If this was first edition, it would probably be like $75 per spot or some crazy number like that. So this is the unlimited one. Still a lot of money in the cards from the unlimited set. If you go look it up, I think the unlimited Charmander is like 300, 350 or something like that. I don't remember, but the cards from this set are going sky high. And I think that the vintage breaks are actually undervalued. They used to be overvalued. These vintage breaks used to be overpriced, overvalued. I think they're in a new place now. I actually think these are undervalued. They're a hot item now. So because there's going to be this threshold where there's no more loose packs floating around the market, and they're going to get real expensive real fast when that happens. All right, let's get a fresh round of slabs priced up. Welcome, guys, to the Monday nighttime stream. I hope you guys are having a great day. A happy Monday to you all. Did you guys know Monday is the day of the week that has the highest rate of unalive? Yeah, the most number of people unalive on Monday. That's sad. Says a lot about life. We are. Gotta go back to work. Not me. I'm taking the easy way out. Oop, oop, oop. All that just for it to tip over. There we go. So we got Black Panther 9. What can you get in it? Well, you can get Dark Charizard, Dark Blastoise, Dark Dragonite. You can pull Pikachu, Dark Charmeleon. There's the evolutions like Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon. It's actually a lot in the Rocket set. It's very good to open this set because of the opportunities in it. Opportunities even in the tops, Black Panther. Opportunities even in the commons and the uncommons. Red Refractor, Red Refractor. What do we got? All right. Let's see. Maybe if I remove, let's remove the grade. Let's see if I can find this card at all. New. Let me try typing in Topps Marvel. It's like a Marvel edition version of the card, right? Oop, I typed in Larval. Marvel. Oh, here we go. It's called Icons, huh? Icons Red. It's really hard to price this. Topps Icons. Ah, there we go. Okay, so we're finding the ones that are not numbered. Now let's bring PSA back into the equation. Let's go PSA, Topps Icons, Black Panther, and let's remove the whole red refractor thing. Okay, here's a $40 one. Is it numbered? And this one is not numbered. Ours is numbered, right? So if you can't read this, this says 5 out of 5 down here. Kind of matters. 5 out of 5 is pretty low. Pretty low. I don't have any examples though. Okay, wait a second. Yeah, I do. So here is a 3 out of 10. Oh, but it graded 10. Ah, that's tricky. Ours is a 5 out of 5, but it graded 9. Ugh. How did it grade 9, by the way? This is a trickier card than I thought. Let me go ahead and scan this. I hate pricing these up, man. This is why I never grade these because I hate having to figure them out. So much work. So this is a 5 of 5 Black Panther Marvel card. And it is telling me that the issue is front, bottom, center, and top, front, top, center. It basically points out that there's just these tiny little dots on the card. And is that true? It looks like they put fingerprints on it. I didn't put fingerprints on it. You know what? I don't think it would have graded 10 anyways, though. This card has a print line on the back. All right, it's most likely a 9 anyways. What do you guys think about the price on this one? I'm not sure about the price on this one. Let's get a tag sticker on it. Let's get a price tag. And hi, mister. Haven't tuned into the stream lately. Got any Cyndaquil slabs? It's a Bill Dip. Bill, I might have a very expensive Cyndaquil slab for you. I don't know how deep your pockets run, but I do have. Give me a minute. I'm going to show you. Let's see. Garfield hates Mondays, mister. It's called Monday-itis. Garfield was right. Okay, give me a second here. It's in my vault, so it takes forever for the damn vault to load. I don't know why it's that way. Okay, so check it out. I got this one right here. You might Oh my God, it's still loading. I clicked on it. Now it needs more time to load. So I got this one right here. Pokemon Expedition Cyndaquil Reverse Foil 10. But now the question is, what are you willing to pay for it? Ooh. That is a nice Cyndaquil Reverse Foil 10. All right, so Black Panther, and I don't know what to price it. It is a 5 out of 5. I'm gonna go with 200. Let me look at the raw version of the card. Hey, what's up, Mr. Flame? All right, let's type this in. Let me type in 5 tops Chrome Black Panther. I'm struggling with this so much. Wow, it's giving me all these stupid. I don't want any of this. Let's type in Marvel now. It's giving me all these non-Black Panther characters. Like what? His number is number 53. Maybe I should just type in 53 as well. I've officially spent 5 minutes trying to price one card at this point. Here's one out of 50 that's for $100 and it's ungraded. Yeah, I don't know. Before I officially give this card up, what do you guys think of this price? $200 on this. Any pricing experts here want to help me with this? This is Black Panther Marvel Icons, Topps Chrome, and he's 5 out of 5. Take a quick look. It's actually the 5 out of 5, not like 2 or 3 or 4. So there we have it. And I do think it is probably a 9. It's not going to cross into a 10 with PSA or anything like that. Where's my Ray Ray? We were forwarding some cards for Mr. LaFlame to the PSA vault. And I believe Miss Alexis has accidentally grabbed his Rayquaza and sent it to. But PSA doesn't take tag slabs, so she wasn't supposed to do that. And I'm sure I wrote it down, this only or something like that on the label. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. I won't know until it comes back. Well, no, because they probably won't send back the original label. But I'll tell you almost guaranteed what'll happen. They're just going to mail it back to me. So it's going to be my return address, and they're just going to mail it back to me. All right, so here is Clam Pearl. They're going to keep it. They're going to be like, have no fear, Mr. LaFlame. I have multiples of that Rayquaza. If anything goes wrong, I have the ability to cover it. So you will be okay. Yeah, look at that Clam Pearl 7. He's screaming giveaway. That's giveaway fodder right there. Ooh, too expensive for me. I'm liking the Rayquaza in the new set coming soon. Let's see, another Cyndaquil Collector? I've heard of that too. Hi, Mr. Haven't tuned in. Okay, so there's another Team Rocket Tyranitar. Again, I really like this card. If they took it, would it make for a rattle video? They're not going to take that card. Look at this beautiful Team Rocket. What's going on here? Is this like, what is this right here? I don't understand. What is that? Does it come off? Sort of. Don't listen to that. All right, so yeah, it kind of buffs off, doesn't it? Okay. We have a Tyranitar gym break for those who like to take a shot at the gym breaks. Gym breaks have not been very busy, have they? We have not had very busy gym breaks. You're a real one, Mr. LaFlame. You know I would 100% take care of you. I would never, you know what I mean? Like, it's not about money for me at some point. It's about the principle of it. All right, so let's see. We're going to jump over here to the Poke Shuffles. It's about the principle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. People who are only in it for the money, they will get bored and they won't enjoy what they're doing. I do it for the sport of it. It's about the I do it because I like it. So we can't have you missing that Rayquaza. That can't happen. Just we're gonna say Team Rocket Tyranitar. T10. All right. My principal hated me. Did he really? I'll buy it for 200. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What are you trying to buy for 200? The this guy over here? Okay, let's see. Let's put this up into the Poke Shuffles. That's in the Poke Shuffles now. You gotta have Tyranitar in the Poke Shuffles. He's a great looking card. Black Panther. Ah, man. He's a 5 out of 5, and I feel like his price is wrong as a $200 card. Let me scan this for eBay. Give me a second. I realize eBay has a scan option. I was having a problem where I just could not for the life of me find this card at all. Let me try sort this by highest price. Oh, it doesn't give you that option. I don't know. I don't want to feel like an idiot, like I've significantly undersold this. Maybe I should take it off the table until I get counsel on it. We are. Let's see. What I know is that the 3 out of 10 sold for $365 in auction, but it was graded PSA 10. And this one's a PSA 9. Whoops, I was 3 minutes behind. What do you think? What do you think of the price on this? You think I priced it wrong? Man, I feel like it's stupid to sell it without a good knowledge of it. I guess another thing I could do is I could look up Topps Chrome Icon anything. How about PSA 9, Topps Chrome Icon 5. Oops, 5. Let's look up any of them if we can find any. Oh, here's Ant-Man for 1,200. Hold on, wait a second. So there's Ant-Man for 1.2. Is it badly priced? That's what I was asking people, but I don't think anyone knows. Let me check sold. I have to see evidence that it's sold at some sort of high price. He says no, it's not. You think the $200 is correct on a card like that? I'm just not running into any information that would help me price it. It's so annoying. Topps Chrome. Let's type in Marvel. I'd pay 240. All I know is that the Ant-Man is 1.2 thousand, and that's buy it now for Ant-Man. And then if we go to sold items, there's no information. Are people considering the Ant-Man? Let me see if Ant-Man's getting like views or something. Eh. Oh man, I don't know. I'd pay 240. I feel like Black Panther's more desirable. Let me I have to have some method to truly price this. Let me truly price it. I have to be able to anchor the price off of something. Okay, I'm going to set it to the side. I don't know what it's worth, so it's making me uncomfortable. It really is. It is an out of 5, so that's pretty low. And then I like that it actually says 5/5. So, I know that's a small, subtle thing, but it is fun to actually have that one. It's like getting the 1 or the 5 right. That's actually a little more fun. I can help you for a fee, says Mr. Aovic. Yeah, how would you help me for a fee? How would it work? We are. Here's Mr. Mel Metal. You got money. Grabbing this. You could call in Rick from Pawn Stars and get him to call an expert. Yeah, that's what we need. So this guy shall be really cheap, $18. Mel Metal. Okay. And here's Venusaur. Look at that Venusaur. Rick calls me. We are. All right. Here's. Ooh, baby. Wow. I'm tempted to keep that. Is it time to start stacking these Tyrannitars yet? These Pokemon Go Tyrannitars? He's from 2022, huh? Damn, dude. That's cool looking. Man, they are going through all kinds of allegations. What are you talking about? For who? I missed that 7. What was it, mister? The 7. I'm not sure. Hold on. I'll help you since I'll help you, I guess, since I'm not getting it anyway, says Aovic. Aovic, what I'll probably do with it, is I'll probably sit down and actually take some time and go look for some kind of comparable 9. Like, for example, I could go, I guess, to the PSA website and look to see if any of those have graded on their website and see what their last sold on the website says. But that one's a tough one to just look at the score. That one's a tough one to price, huh? Let's see. So yours says it sold in auction on October 12, 2025 for $335. So 200 was too low of a price, and that was what my gut was telling me. My gut was telling me 200 is just a ballpark figure, and it feels too low for a 5 out of 5. Here's Venusaur 8. I'm sorry, Aovic. I appreciate you telling me. All right, let's grab this. So Venusaur, Radiant Venusaur 8. Let's put him in there for $24. So we're just letting this guy go. Why'd this guy get an 8.5, by the way? All right. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I see it. Okay, there's a flaw in the card. Very interesting. This is why you need card ladder. Yeah, I was looking at the font and I was wondering if that's the card ladder font. Uh, you know, that is a pretty interesting scenario where it was useful. Usually I just price the cards off the latest price on eBay. What do I do with this Tyranitar, huh? I really like that card. I like this card too, actually. But you know, there was no staff version of this Tyranitar. I'm gonna go look this card up real fast. Pokemon. Let's see. Pokemon Go Tyranitar. Okay. So, what is this card doing these days? Uh-huh. He's not, he's not a terribly expensive common. This Tyranitar is not terribly expensive. What if I want him from Japan only? I want him from Japan. I really do like this card. Is there a way to make it? Let's see, worldwide. Yeah. All right. Well, I won't bother with that. Let's see what he's selling for as a 10. Yeah, I like this card. Even though he is just a very common card, he's still a Tyranitar. Whoa. Here's the Awakening Psychic King Tyranitar for 350. What the hell? Is that what he's going for now? Because I think I was buying him when he was 100. I hit Pokemon Center pre-order yesterday for the first time ever. LOL, got one booster box and 2 ETBs. Why do you like Tyranitar so much? Actually, that's a great question. I don't even know. I just like the way he looks. Have you guys seen my Tyranitar collection in a while? Would you guys like to see it? I think that's part of part of the fun of being in the stream is I show off some of my collection from time to time. But I've always been a Tyranitar fan. One of my favorite cards of all time was this Shining Tyranitar. I never pulled him, but later I got to buy him. So Pokemon Go Tyranitar has the yellow border, but the Japanese version has the holographic border. That's pretty cool. And it looks like there's a $60 one in Canada, but that'll incur a 15% fee when you import it. So the real price would be $69, $70. I think that's what we're going to go with because he's just really that cool. He's that cool that I think somebody will want him. If you pulled a card like this out of the Poke Shuffles, you'd be like, all right, there it is. Wow. Double Tyranitars there, guys. That'd be a fun break. What if we put this together into one thing and turn it into like a miniature table break? That'd be fun. Found an eBay listing. Did you actually have that Panther up for 200 at one point? I would have bought it if I saw it. No, no, no. We were playing with it just now. Ooh, so here it is. Poliwrath of Vending Series 1. Wow. This got a 10. Isn't that crazy? Very, very nice. Fucking diabolical. You guys watching the boys? The first 2 episodes are out for the last season. Can't wait to see where it goes. Can't wait to see the ending. Okay. There we go. V's is where it's at. Ooh. Should I just keep this? I mean, it's so insane looking. This has got to be one of the craziest looking vendor cards. It looks like a little kid drew it. How did this become a card? It has gone crazy, that show. I can't decide if I love Kimiko's voice or not. The whole idea that she doesn't have like control over her inner thoughts. I don't really get that. Like, why would being a mute cause this other problem? They're like unrelated problems. All right, Poliwrath vending. Cheapest one is 2.5, but then it jumps all the way up to 4.5. How about last sold? Last sold for 2,000 in auction on March 24th, relatively recently. Ooh, man. What if I just bought this one and then offered this guy for sale at the higher price, the new higher price? Let's take a look at it. 20 saves. Man, it's kind of tempting. You know, I'm not a big Polyrath fan, but I'm a fan of exquisite card art. Look at that, man. Just so crazy looking. Let's just have him on the table for fun to show him off. I'm not going to put a price tag on him quite yet. I have not made up my mind on whether to keep him or whether to offer him for sale. I find it funny that she used TikTok to learn how to speak. Oh, yeah, she said that in the actual episode, didn't she? She learned it from like the internet. I'm looking to dabble in a slab away. How does it work? Says the Norm Guy. Well, Mr. Norm Guy, I'm glad you asked. Our slabaways are very popular. The only problem is I've ran out of cards to offer for slabaway. We still have some, just not like Charizard and Umbreon. But like, look, here's one, here's one, here's one. There's Blastoise is one. Oh, I better take this guy down. Something tells me this guy's price has gone up too, isn't it? Has this guy's price gone up? Let's see. Bending Charmander, what's he doing these days? No, he's the same. He's still 2,000. So we got wow. So we got some of these vending cards priced or graded by tag grading. That's pretty cool, huh? Look at that. So you would take a card like this and you will pay $20 to reserve him for 6 months. The other thing you have to do is pay another $20 to put down onto the card. So to get a slab away started, you need an initial payment of $40. It's an initial payment of $40. 20 for the reservation fee, 20 goes onto the card. Then you have to pay it off in 6 months. You are required to make a couple payments in the first 3 months. The technical rule is it has to be paid off in the first, or paid off halfway at the 3 month mark, right? 50% of time, 50% of price. But I really do just kind of look to see, did you make some progress on it? You know, so if it's not at a perfect 50%, not a big deal. But if you haven't made any payments at all, that is a problem. I look at it and I go, "Ooh, this guy's not making any payments." So at the 3 month mark, it could be canceled if you didn't make a single payment from the original time that you slapped it away. And then when the 6 month mark runs around, you need to finish it. If you don't finish it after 6 months, I'll probably mark it late, or I may just cancel it. Here it is. In the event of a cancel, you're entitled to get back what was in the card. However, with some caveats. Is that the right word? Caveat? One caveat is you lose $20. That's the cancel fee. So you'll lose the original amount you put in, and you'll lose $20 as a cancellation. The other thing is if the card went down in price, that's your loss. So if the card goes from 500 to 400, and you add $100 in the card, I don't pay that back to you. Sort of like I'm buying the card back from you that day. So you bought it when it was 500, and if you quit it and needs $400, well, I'm buying it back at 400. I'm not buying it back at 500. So that's how it works. Okay, it's a little bit complicated, but basically, if the card goes down in price, ouchie boo boo for you. No good for you. Okay, you're not getting all your money back when it comes time to if it comes down to a cancellation. Does it have to be a specific slab that you've listed on Slabaway, or can I negotiate a price for an expensive slab that you own? You're welcome to slab away any slab at all. If it's a really cheap slab, the slab away fee goes down. So, like, you know, if you want a slab that's under like $100, so like $97, we could probably do a slab away fee of just $5. I don't know if you guys knew that, but yeah, we can do really low slab away fees on really cheap cards, and that's to help people, you know, maybe just reserve or snatch up a card. They don't want anyone else to get it first. Like maybe you don't have $100 in your account at the moment, but for $5, you can reserve a card that you don't want anyone else snatching. Like here's a great example of a card that could be good for Sabaway. This beautiful checklist, Lord of the Rings Topps Chrome. Here's Pokemon Red, Professor Oak, Joker. Man, I gotta check the price on that because that seems like it's too low. Here's the Giratina. He's real nice. He's got a swirl by the wing there. Here's a Spectra Jolteon for 2.9 thousand for rich guys. So we got all kinds of stuff. They don't sell as fast. Mostly people just want Charizard. Oh, you got Charizard? You got Charizard? No, I got Blastoise. Yeah, but it's not Charizard. So people, when it comes to Cyberway, they just want the same card over and over again. Charizard, Umbreon, Lugia, Mewtwo, just a couple cards. They don't want to do anything else. I find that all the time. It's like you just always run out of those cards. Here's Joseph Smith. He says 2 Pokey Shuffles. You got it, Joseph Smith. Good luck. How much is the Poliwrath? So the cheapest one on eBay is 2.5 thousand, and then it jumps to like 4,500. It's tempting for me to go buy that Poliwrath. I could just go buy it and then offer this one for sale and push the price up on it over 2.5. So maybe I ask for 3 or something like that, you know? And then I'll be able to hold one and sell one. There it is. My puppy chewed one of my PlayStation 5 games. No, 2 cold ones. Joseph Smith. I'm sorry. It's an interesting card, though, isn't it? It's fascinating looking. All right, we're having a slow night. It's officially a slow night. You know what happens on slow nights, don't you? I just keep pricing cards. That's what I do on a slow night. Let me slab it away. You want to slab away a $2.5 thousand card? I don't know. I'm tempted to keep it. He looks really fun. I'm tempted to keep it. Um, I got to decide if I do want to sell it first. He's so cool. Let me find another card to price up, though. We got a couple more. We got not a couple more. We got like 75 cards to price here. We got a lot of cards to price. How does one choke? But CPR does not work on choking. Could I grab the Expedition Cyndaquil you showed earlier? If we agreed on a price, yeah. Expedition Cyndaquil. He's in my vault, so I would have to pull him out of there. Let's see. Cyndaquil. So that's something to talk about is perhaps the price, right? Let's see. He wasn't supposed to be for sale. Let me check this real fast. Uh-huh. And what did we do with the Cyndaquil? You can give CPR to hamsters, just don't pop it. No! He's going to make the little hamster eyes pop out. The little hamster eyes are going to pop out of his head. All right, let's see. Go ahead and search that real fast. Okay, well, if you don't want to sell, it's okay. I just love to a top end Cyndaquil. I might be able to if it was a certain price, maybe like, let me think about it. Maybe, how would you be paying? Would you be paying through PayPal? If you're paying through Zelle, I could do a slightly better price. I think you normally pay through PayPal. Here's Scalipede. Ooh, Scalipede. Look at that Scalipede, baby. Ooh. Let me see. Let me see, actually. Let me do a little math real fast. Because it's kind of like a Pokemon loan, you know? That's what it really is. I'd probably do 2.4 for it. Look at this Scalipede. Scalipede. He's kind of a cool big bug bad guy in Pokemon Black White. Let's get these breaks moving. Okay, let's see. Yeah, actually, somebody did join a break. I don't know if you guys saw that. This one right here, right? The Ditto Metamon now has somebody in it. Oh, and this binder break needs just one more person. It's humongous. We've been adding cards to it this whole time. You might not have caught it when we did it, but we kept adding cards. So this binder break needs one more person, and then we find out who gets the whole thing. Scolipede 140. All right. Scolipede's pretty basic. He's going to be $50. Okay. Tyranitar Scolipede. You know why we have Scolipede up here? Because I've got a taste for Scolipede. He looks cool, bro. Okay. I'll have a look and DM you later. Okay. Here's this guy. Very good. Here's Haxorus. Look at that Haxorus. Ooh. Man, he looks cool as hell. Haxorus. Damn, dude. Oh. Okay, Let's put this here. Mm-hmm. Very nice. Let's look up Haxorus. PSA 10 Haxorus. And its number shall be 152. That is a cool Haxorus. Yeah, I agree, actually. So he's also going to be, well, no, he's about 55, actually. So he's going to be slightly more expensive than the Scolipede. That actually feels like it's kind of cheap because I'm pretty sure I paid extra for these. I could save this for the Pokey Shuffles, huh? This feels kind of cool as hell, right? Take a look at that, right? That looks cool, right? I think I might save these. These might be exclusive to the Pokey Shuffle. I know you guys are going to groan. We got to have some cool stuff just for the Pokey Shuffles. Yeah. All right. How about this Scolipede? He's cool too, though. I mean, he's also neat. It was hard to pull those. Yeah, the Haxoruses, I don't remember them pulling like left and right. Here's Porygon 9. Oh, Porygon. Why couldn't you have been a 10? Here's Moltres, Snorlax, Larvitar. Super expensive Pikachu, apparently. About another 9. I'm looking for a 9. We got 40 likes yet? No 40 likes? Ah, there we go. Mr. Mime. Oops. We're looking for those 40 likes so we can. Ooh, we got Shinx. And King Luffy. King Luffy. Wait, Shanks never got a price. I don't know. Well, this says 2022 Paramount War. Let's see. Let me take a scan of this. I think this was another card where I was having trouble pricing it. That Luffy is tough. You like him? I used to have 10s of that card, and it used to sell for a lot of money, and that was before One Piece blew up. And so if I had just held those, I probably would be sitting on some very valuable cards now. All right. Oh man. This is the 2022 version of this card. Paramount War Dawn card. I'm going to just try to search this again because I had trouble with this last time. So we're going to say Shanks 2022 Dawn. Let's see what shows up. Okay. Some other Shanks Dawn cards show up. Let's type in Paramount War. Paramount War. It's the same wrong Shanks. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I found it. Actually, it says Emperors in the New World again. I'm confused on this one. I don't know what to think. So we're going to say PSA 9 Shanks Dawn. Let's just see what happens. Let's see what we get. We want one that looks like this one. Here's one. It's not very expensive. It's like 20 bucks. I guess we'll do that. I don't know. Maybe they've titled this wrong. I'm not sure. Okay. I'm going to set this up on the table for 20 bucks. If I price this wrong and one of you One Piece collectors knows that I've priced it wrong, let me know. Or did I say wrong? Let me know. Yeah, okay. I'm going to take a picture now. Look at that picture. Doesn't that picture look nice? All these guys spread out on the table. Beautiful. So sexy. So mamma mia. All right, so he's been priced at $20. It's not worth much. You are? Okay, good. I almost feel like they might have named it wrong. That's how I feel about it. I feel like they might have named it wrong. Good. Let's see if there's any orders in the queue. Here we have an order from Marius Larson. Mr. Marius. All right, Marius. He says, for 5 of the Gem 2s and 10 Pokey Shuffles. Let's start with the 10 Pokey Shuffles. You ready? So you guys know when you order 10 of the Pokey Shuffles, you get 1 for free. It's a me. It's a me, Marius. Woohoo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There you go, 11 of those. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, look at this guy hitting the absolute jackpot out of these. Wow, this is why people open the Poke Shuffle so much. I just can't believe this keeps happening. I almost don't believe it. So this is it's a $40. I might as well grab these. This says it's a $40 star card and it cannot be re-rolled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This says 2 live for $50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so we'll put these back in here. And then you still pull Mufasa, which I think is kind of an expensive card. Let's get your star spot. What's the oldest break? Mary Larson. What if they just won 10? I mean, oops, I spelled your last name wrong. Should have had 2 S's, I believe. Yes. So you're going to go into the manga break. Here you are. The manga break moves forward by 1 click tonight. The binder, I don't think the binder's the oldest break. I think the manga break is older. But the binder break does just have 1 spot, everybody. Did you hear me? 1 spot left in the binder break. Okay, this shall say a 19. 19 out of 32 completed. The other thing we got to do is get you 2 lives, but let's start by getting Mufasa, okay? Mufasa. Pretty sure Mufasa is a $100 card. I don't remember if it is a $100 card. That's really nice. I believe I sold the Dumbo for 115 on eBay. So I sold a Dumbo for 115. So if Mufasa was 100, that would not be a surprise. Oh, I think he's in the wrong box. Hold on. We did pull him out of the Poke Shuffles, but he might be sitting in the Live Customs box. Where is he? Damn, there's some cool stuff in here, man. Live Customs has got some cool cards in it. But hold on, I didn't see him. I didn't see him in the Poke Shuffles. Am I going crazy? Maybe I never put him in the box. It's possible sometimes that I might price something, put it in the box, and then, I'm sorry, put the card into the card box, but the slab never goes into the slab box because I just am not paying attention enough. Maybe in the middle of a steep conversation. Oh my God, he's not in here. All right, I cannot find it. It was in there the other day when you were showing it off. Oh, maybe it got left on the table or something. Let me pull some of these out. This is a problem, isn't it? Maybe he got shown off and he didn't return to the box. I swear this never happens. Okay, Professor Oak. Pikachu. No, he's not in here. Oh, no! We got to go on a hunt. We're big game hunting now. I don't think I saw him on the table recently. Let me check the M box. Let's start there. The M box first, okay? That should be easy. The M box is almost empty. That's why it's easy. All right, he's not in the M box. Somebody didn't buy it, did they? Damn, Mufasa ran away. He might be on the table. Oh my God, dude. All right, not there. Ooh, I know another thing that could have happened. He could have gone into the Waifu Shuffles. So we check the Waifu Shuffles as well. That's a possibility too. There's 3 boxes. They all look the same. Could have accidentally plopped them in there. He's not in there. Not on the table. He's not in the M box. That's where he would be. He would be in the M box. I don't think he would have been pulled twice. I don't remember anyone pulling a Mufasa. So let's check the Waifu box now. My bad, guys. We're looking all over. How could he have disappeared? Thanks for hanging out. He doesn't appear to be in the Waifu box either. He's just straight up disappeared. Did anyone already pull him? I don't remember. He didn't get into the box twice, did he? What other things could happen with him? I guess he could have been placed to the side somewhere. That's the only other thing I can think of because he got placed to the side. Because I don't think anyone bought him, right? Did someone buy Mufasa? I don't think anyone bought Mufasa. Moombasa. I mean, maybe they did. Maybe he actually sold. So the other thing that's possible is he was on the table and he sold. Somebody said, "Ooh, I like that Mufasa. Let me buy that from you." Does anyone remember what I priced him? Oh, here he is. Ha ha ha! What is he doing there? He's completely off to the side. There it is, Mufasa. He was at $80 and he was in a side pile off the table. I don't understand how he got there. So there it is, Mr. Marius. What are you thinking about this card, Mr. Marius? He's just going to re-roll the Mufasa anyways, probably. That's Topps Chrome Disney 100 Mufasa. I just sold the Dumbo for 115 on eBay. I'm not kidding. Just sold it. Like that. So this is 80. I will re-roll. All right, he got to re-roll. You are correct. He is going to re-roll it. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes a card is very good in a certain regard. It's re-roll fodder. Not really into Disney. Yeah, I feel you on that. So 60 would be 12. So 70 would be 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right. Oh, wait. He actually goes in for the full amount first. Right. You get 14. Good luck in there. Goodbye, Mufasa. Good luck in there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That was a pretty insane round that you pulled. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There it is. We've got Vileplume and Sonic T9. Put this back over here. Vileplume and Sonic T9. We still have to pull your 2 live custom packs. All right, let's see. Vileplume. That's another thing. It's hard sometimes to find these slabs when there's so many of them. It takes a while to get through them all. I bet you this is the Sonic. Is this it? Number 4, Sonic. So that one's not crazy. And then the Vileplume. Where is the Vileplume? Here it is. Vileplume. So you went from a $70 reroll to $75. You're slightly up. Mister's got too many slabs. What do you think about this, Mr. Marius? What are we doing here? All right, so this is Topps Vintage Sonic 2. I think it should have been a 10. And then here is Vileplume 10 from 2022. It's an old one. I'll keep them. All right, he's going to keep these 2. You got it. Now, we still got 2 packs to open for you before we move on to the rest of your order. Marius Larson, did you like that, Mr. Marius? Was it exciting? Poke Shuffles have been selling better than the table breaks, even though I think the table breaks are still extremely good. I think people just like the fast action, the instant gratification. That's also why we put that star card in there, is to make sure that the table still moves a little bit. So the Nami manga just moved to 19 out of 32, by the way. 13 spots remain in the Nami manga. It's a big pull, actually. 2 live customs. 6 is here. Hey, how's it going, 6? All right. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Is that 3? Okay. And 4. What? Oh, and 4 and 5. 4 and 5. We've got Meryl and the Bowser baby. So you walk away with 2 nice poker cards. That's not bad. Because sometimes these are cold. They don't have anything in them. Me. 6, what are you doing here? Marius also wants 5 of the Gem 2s. Mr. Marius, I think you could pull an Umbreon out of these. Don't forget about Gem 2, guys. It's an evolution set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice. Mr. Senior McMuffin. You've got a Cardconomist ball, a TCC ball, and I don't know who you are. Senior McMuffin? Yeah, because I don't, you might have changed your name. Look at that Doduo, man. Vending series Doduo. Snipping all that. Good. Vending series Doduo. We've got, people normally keep those, right? We've got Leafeon. We've got Jolteon. I believe the Master Ball pulls are not really considered a big hit, right? The stamps are considered a hit. YouTube just changed it to my in this channel. What were you formerly known by, Prince? The things I'll do to Nami. Yeah, like collect it. Tossing this over here. Mr. Marius. Mr. Marius, congratulations. Here we are. Overall, you got a spotted Nami. You got 2 poker cards. And you got some cute little slabs. I don't know. I'd have been tempted to keep the Mufasa because I think he's probably worth like 115. Let me remind you guys, when it comes to those slabs in the Poke Shuffle box, you're actually allowed to immediately consign them. Don't forget that, okay? You can consign them. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Marius. The rerolls, so much fun. All right, here's Melodic for 120. That does just seem like too much, actually. That does seem like too much. I'm gonna lower that one. I think I priced that one for 120 yesterday. It just seems like too high of a number. We're gonna go for even 100. There we go. It's been a while, but I'm Surge. It's Surge. Yay! What's up, Surge? Here's Zapdos. Speaking of that, here is a consignment Zapdos for 150. Ta-da. All right, we've got Team Rocket. Here's Rapidash for $75, even though it's a 9, but it's because it's a vintage card. This Nessa, huh? Nessa. Have we reached 40 likes? We're so close. All right. We're having a little bit of a slow Monday night, but we're just chilling out with each other. Let's see what we have next. I think we do have an order in the queue. It's pretty much just Poke Shuffles all day. You guys just really love the Poke Shuffles. Here we are. Joseph Smith, 1 live custard. That's the other thing you guys really like. You really like the live custards. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of taking over the stream a little bit. A 1, 2, 3, and a 1. Okay. Here we have, oh, 1 Spiny. I like those Mario poker cards. Aren't those vibrant? Those are a lot of fun. 1 Spiny shell for you. You go, Joseph? Okay. He's sad. Yeah. Well, in order for a round to be hot, there has to be a cold round first, That's how it works. I gotta stop. Haha. Speaking of which, let's get that melodic up in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna put this up into the live costumes. Watch how it works. So we priced it at 100, right? So this is an extremely simple way to participate in like mystery slabs. It's all mechanical. There's no software involved. Isn't that nice? You get to watch exactly how they get loaded. Okay. And should we put a bonus card in for this one? Let's grab some cards. You made my night. So nice to see you. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that Galarian Ponyta is so nice. Oh man, I should grade that. Oh, look how clean it is. All right, I'm gonna put this in here for you guys. Galarian Ponyta. I bet that's a really nice one to grade. Here's Wooloo. Sorry, Wooloo, we don't like you as much. You don't get to sleep. And here's Krabby. And this is Melodic, right? So there you go. So there's the 4 of them. And then I just kind of load them in the back like this and forget about them. So I don't know, how to identify them or anything like that. Now this goes up into here. And that goes back into here. So now you have a 1 in 4 odds to randomly pull that melodic. But you might be the one to pull the hollows instead. So you might have bad luck. You might have good luck. You might have bad luck. Your odds are 1 in 4 for that particular card. That's how the box is loaded, is just like that. It's mechanical. It's not software. Here's Eddie Mendoza. He wants 2 live customs. Hey, what's up, Eddie? So, and then this is what I do next. So we grab a random amount from the front. load it back into the back of the box, pull another random amount, and then we pull 3 from the front. This helps randomize it for me. So 1, 2, 3. And then here are his pulls. 1, 2, like this. Okay, so that's how we do it. It's like a little mini shuffle. All right, so you're going to pull this girl and pseudo wudo. So those are your official pulls from the boosters. Pretty tough, but that's also how like maybe a big hit eventually becomes just a $25, prize pull. That's how it becomes a big prize pull out of that box. Somebody else has to miss it. So I apologize for that. And we just keep restocking it as it goes. So let's see. Do we already put a Scullipede up into the Poke Shuffles? I feel like we did not. There's a Lydia. There's a chart. We didn't put a Scullipede in, did we? Okay, there's the other one. Okay, we didn't put one in. Let's get a Scullipede up in there. So watch. We're gonna do this. You say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it feels pretty randomized to this point. It's so many cards and so many slabs up in there. 140. The scar adds character. What? Scullipede T10. I fell and twisted it. Then my body pushed it in a way it got a fracture that required surgery. They are. All right. Good. All right. Ooh. Sorry, Mr. Eddie. 2 cold ones that time. Here's an order from Miss Six. She says, I'll take 1 live custom. All right. Good luck, Miss Six. All right. Screwfoot. They call me. Sell any of the Delta Zards. 1, 2, 3. I've had a whole bunch of offers today for them. Whole bunch of offers. I'm sorry, 6, 1 cold one. A whole bunch of offers, but none of those offers have really turned into anything serious. Yeah. I'm sorry. There's a lot of guys that want me to sell my Zard for like nothing. All right, let's go here. I just want to see if any of them are still talking to me. Yeah, one guy is. Oh, no, this is a different guy asking about my Gold Star Torchic. It's interesting. When guys want your cards, the first thing they do is they inquire about the price. And if you ask, like, let's say you ask a tough price that's good for the seller, they're like, nah. So it's really just a bunch of guys looking to see if you're underselling your cards. That's how it feels. A lot of guys reach out, and I think they're just wondering, like, hey, can I get this for you for like half the value? And it's like, definitely not. What are you talking about? Here's Mr. Joseph Smith. One more for the night, and then I'm done. One more live custom. Is that what we're opening, Joseph Smith? Tell me what you're ordering here. So you're telling me feet picks are available? Yeah, I want feet picks, bro. Where are my feet picks? Man, I really like this card a lot. Isn't he nice? Isn't that sweet? I'm tossing this guy in the live customs. Yes, please. 1 live custom. All right. Let me do this real fast. I'm gonna roll this guy up. He's going in. This is the smallest pull you can get from the live customs is a $75 card. There we go. Very nice. All right. Hey, what's up, Mr. Ant's Tacos? Very good. And this goes up here into the correct box. And now for you, Mr. Joseph Smith. Good luck, man. One time I had a glass shard stuck in my foot, but I didn't need stitches. Ew, that sounds awful. Luckily, I've never had stitches for anything. Oh, there you go. 46 Ekans. Let's find out what that is. Look at you, huh? Getting lucky. Ekans. I'm trying to think. What kind of Ekans we got in there? Could it be rocket Ekans, perhaps? Oh, it's gonna be fossil Ekans. Here we are. Oh, it's a big one. $100 Fossil Ekans Vintage. What do we think about this one, Mr. Joseph Smith? I should be working, but I'm fooling around with y'all. I had a nail stuck in my foot when I was little. Never wore shoes. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I'm still the same way. Let's see this. Grabbing this. Oh, Jesus, dude. Okay, we'll put this over here. All right. I'm going to jump back to the queue and see what we got going on over here. I will pre-roll. I'm not an Ekans fan. All right, pre-roll. I think it means re-roll. So Ekans will go back in for 4, and you will get a total of 3 spots. All right. Now let's get some cards here. Broke my toe while playing Capture the Flag. As a kid, my dad carried me to the hospital. Ooh, that sounds so painful. It was a really deep cut, too. It looks so meaty. Ooh. Here we are. And here we are. Good. Very nice. Took an elbow to the face, playing hoops, blood all over the place. It wasn't until later my friend told me I had a broken nose. All right, so this goes back up. And now you get a total of 3. Good luck. From 1 to 3. Had to pull my toe back into place, then tape it up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if it re-rolls. 1, 2, and no! Whoa, look at that side boob, though. That's some serious side boob on that card. I'm sorry, man. That is no luck on that. That's kind of scary, the re-roll, huh? We've seen some really powerful re-rolls, but we've also seen some tough ones, too. I'm sorry. Here's the Dino. Dino blow my horn. Dino blow my horn. There we are. You've got some additional pulls now, Joseph Smith. Hey, you never know. These might grade 10. Damn, I'm out for the night. I'm sorry, man. That's rough. I got a gash on my eyebrow, and my mom put a Band-Aid on it, thinking it was nothing. Then in the morning, I was covered in blood. 6. Okay, we're hitting refresh. But if someone joins the binder break, we got 1 spot. The binder break, everybody, look at it. It's virtually begging for you to join. 1 spot left in the binder break. Woo! All right. 1 spot left. We just added more cards to that binder break, and there's 1 spot left. Now, what do we got here? I really like these. We are. Dooby dooby doo. Dooby dooby doo. I tripped over my dog. Come to think of it, most of my injuries are because of dogs. Here is Tifa. A little bit of dust on her. Let's get this dust off. Okay, here's Tifa. And this is none other than base set Final Fantasy. So that's Opus 1 Tifa. It is. Nice. And we're not going to ask a terribly high price on this card. There we go. Mimikyu. All right, Mimikyu. And Mimikyu. All right, Mimikyu. And Mimikyu. What are the 3 Mimikyus? How many Mimikyus did I send in? Look at them. Aren't they cute? Trick or Trade Mimikyu. This is the one with the cosmic foil on the edge. Those are pretty popular, actually. Did you guys notice that? Those tend to sell for a decent amount. People really like those. I also had a gash on my left eyebrow. I ran past the fireman pole on the playground, and kids' metal something sliced my eyebrow open. Here we are. I was playing soccer with the homeschoolers, and me and a friend of mine, Chris Kenny, we butted heads in the middle of soccer, and I gave him a big eyebrow scar. I bashed his same deal. I bashed his eyebrow open. We are all right. We head butted because we were both very determined to hit that soccer ball first, and that's why I'm a little screwy in the head. Okay, look at that. It's funny because his older brother had broken his nose playing football not too long ago. We're gonna have Mimiku 037. One of his brother. He came from a big family like mine. Mimic a U, $110. That's crazy. Oh, whoa, it's saying our battery's low for the iPhone. How's the battery low? I thought the battery was full. Let me go ahead and plug this in. All right, there we go. I don't know if that changes the audio or anything when we plug that in. Let's see. 110, huh? Fascinating. I guess these are popular, guys. You know, I just sold the Dark Ride for 110 on eBay. Okay. All right. Okay. In my defense, I don't think it was my fault, just a freak accident. Way back in grade school, my friend was getting into a fight with a mean kid. I was nearby. Mean kid tries to kick and his shoe flies off and hits my face. Bloody nose everywhere. Ooh, yuck. Mr. Eddie Mendoza's next. Let's see what happens with him. Unfortunately, the order for Mr. Lay has failed. Mr. Lay, give it another shot, Mr. Lay. If it doesn't work for you twice, you can always do a direct payment. Did you know that? Here's Mr. Eddie Mendoza, the Nami break. He's jumping into the Nami break, which is now 20 out of 32. Eddie Mendoza. That's unlucky, but also sounds kind of funny. Sorry, Andy. Oh, that's a big one. This manga break's a big deal. Out of 32, it's a huge break. Could be the last manga that we host. I don't know if I'll do it again. Look at that. 12 spots remain. $40 for glory, guys. UER is slow this morning. The what? What's slow? There we go. Mr. Mendoza. Oh me, oh my. Here's an order for Miss Six. She says, Nami Mommy. All right, Six is climbing in as well. He goes, could be the last time we host that one. And that is because the manga took a long time and it's such a big card. I think all of the manga cards are pretty unaffordable these days. That's going to be sitting at 20 win. The Nami break moving by 3 spots tonight. It has 11 spots remaining. Very interesting. 11 spots remaining. Okay. Doobie-doo-boo-boo-ba-doo. I don't think I'm in the Nami round, says Mr. Andyman. Would you like me to check so that you can decide if you want to jump in? 6, Eddie, Marius, Raul, Eddie, TRG, Nathan, Andre, Michael, Candy, Beatrice, Seva, Zach, NHCC, and Mike's side. There it is. That's been a very long running break. Time for that break to come to an end. All right. So Mr. Lay was working on an order for a full box of the English One Piece. I would love to open that up for you, man. I would love to open that up for you. If you are having trouble with the website, you can just send that money directly over PayPal. Did you know that? Check the description of the live stream. It'll allow you to do that. Yes, we want to pull out that red manga Luffy. We definitely want to pull that one. Let's see. While you're thinking about that, we've also got a couple more slabs. Ooh. Look at that little Dodrio. He's so nice. Isn't he nice? Okay. Wish me luck. I need to make my journey to the restroom. What? You're gonna go take a poop? You gonna go take a hot one? Here's Dodrio. You gonna give birth to a brown baby? Fudge baby? Tossing this over here. All right, Dodrio. We're going to type in classic Dodrio Japanese. All right, and we're going to hit buy it now. Okay. Looks like he's really cheap, actually. Well, no, I gotta pee. She's lying. She's about to drop some deuces. She was about to drop some chocolate bombs. Oh, yeah. If you're 600 pounds, it's a journey. Only 600, you say? Actually, wasn't it in the news today? I thought I saw a news article go by, and it was talking about how a very recent My 600 Pound Life girl just died. Ugh. She just passed away. There you go. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Here's Chansey Snorlax. She went bye-bye, good night. There you go. And she was only like 32. That's really rough. People in the comment section were saying the body positivity movement killed her or something like that. So I don't know if that was like part of her episode or something. Like she was in denial or something. I thought she was in the denial. Snorlax. Oops. All right. I think in the future we won't just like have like a spectacle. I think we'll actually treat people with that kind of the 600 pound life stuff. I bet you just put those people on Ozempic in the future. Wouldn't that be crazy? All right, so this shall say, how about one in the US? These are all like across the world. What if I just went in the US? Let me check sold actually. Let me check sold. Imagine there's no more of that 600 pound life because everyone just gets on Ozempic. Easy peasy. All right. So what was that? Mr. Lay has tried a couple times to place an order through the website. It's not working for him. I'm sorry, man. He tried to place a couple big ones. Mr. How do I say your first name? Is it Osei? Mr. Osei, if you wish, you can always place the order through the description of the live stream. Did you know that? So if you head over to the description of the live stream, you can place a direct order. This is like it gets around the website. You basically will find my link to PayPal. Okay. So if you're wanting to open those things tonight, I would be very happy to open those things for you. All right, so it looks like the most recently sold version of this card went for $80 and it was being delivered from Japan. So technically it would be higher than 80. All right, let's go ahead and put this down for 80. So you get a better deal with me than eBay because eBay is more expensive than 80. eBay is like $100 for that card. And then Chansey, let's check the Chansey real fast. All right. Chansey Classic Collection. Oh, yeah. And Chansey shall be preserve and beat Ozempic. They can beat the Ozempic. What do you mean? Like they so much the Ozempic doesn't even stop them? That's kind of scary to imagine. Well, once again, the only ones available for sale here are international. Let me see. Language set, item location, US only. Let's see what US only is. So US only, there's no Japanese ones for sale. Well, I'm telling you guys, this classic collection is getting more expensive. Classic collection is going to go up. It's a very cool set. It's from 2023. It's 3 years old. Let's see. Ooh, very little to go off of. Some cards are trickier to price. Been working on drawing exercise. Mister gonna send you some custom cards. Ooh, okay, okay, okay. Very interesting. So let me go ahead and make sure that this is item location default. And now the cheapest one is $56 plus $13 shipping from the UK. 56 plus 13 times plus 69. So the cheapest one is $80. There we go. 80. Oh, just like the Snorlax, actually. That's interesting. So we calculated it quite differently. All right. Very good. I feel very bad for Mr. Osei. Let's jump over here. Is he watching right now? I'm 700 pounds. Corn, please get it right. Walking at 700 pounds takes skill. Uh oh, stop. Storm's knocking out the connection to grabbing this. Mr. Eddie says, Nami Manga, one more spot. All right, he's going to take a double shot at it. Good luck in there. That puts your odds at like 1 in 16, isn't it? Roughly. Somebody's going to pull it. We don't know who. I remember you had a mystery classic collection box where you could pull classic collection for like $4. Haha, now they're expensive. Yeah, well, they weren't terribly cheap back then either. When we first started that box, we had a ridiculous price on them. It was $12 per card, and all of the energy cards were in that box. And the demand for that was so explosive. People wanted it so badly. There we go. We are. Very good. Just like they want pictures of Six's feet. There we go. Okay. Nami Manga, 10 spots away. Now's the time to consider snatching a spot in this very big break. I was offered to sell my 53 to sell 53 of my Grail Vintage base set cards through an auction house. They're going to front the grading fees and send a PSA. Thoughts? No, absolutely do not. 100% do not let them touch your cards. Not in 1,000 years, I wouldn't let them do that. They're looking at you like this. They're going, and then, hey, we'll give you a cut. It'll be really nice, bro. We'll front the grading. Do not, dude. You're gonna get half the value on your cards. I swear to God, you're gonna get half the value. They're looking at you like a vehicle for their profit. Don't ever do it. Hell no. 0 out of 10. It's such a bad idea. 0 out of 10. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm glad you asked me so I could say that because that is such a horrible idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. All right, good. We're at 22. They're greedy gremlins. Absolutely. Take your time with your cards, grade them one by one, set them up as buy it now, no auction, and definitely do not auction them as a group, which would be a horrendous idea. Do not auction them as a group. You're going to grade them one at a time. You're going to list them one at a time. You're going to list them as buy it now for top of the market, and you are not going to put them into auction, okay? Whatever you do, don't put them into auction, and don't let anyone touch your cards. Don't hand off a stack of highly valuable vintage cards to some company that's probably very familiar with grading. Do not hand off your cards to them. Just go ahead and grade them yourself, one at a time, two at a time, whatever you got to do. Excuse me. And then when they come back, you're going to list them on eBay or whatever it is, or you're going to send them to the PSA vault, whatever it is, and you're going to list them for top dollar, top of the market, and let it sit there and be patient. Give it a couple months. Wait 90 days. Don't be like, oh, it's got to sell tomorrow. Give it some time and do not auction them because auction's terrible. But number two, definitely do not auction them as a group. It's one of the worst way to sell cards. Worst ways. And those auction house guys, they know how to interpret how bad your auction is doing and bid it and acquire it for themselves as well. So do not mess with those guys. Stay far, far away. Six, if you're a bit like Chansey, would you give me your lucky egg? Oh my God, bro. Your lucky egg. Let's see. All right. So, couple failed website orders. I really wanted to open those for that gentleman, but I don't know if he's going to give it another try if he's already stepped away. Maybe he will try sending the order direct. I'm not sure. What time is it? It is currently 2:51. We can keep going, guys. I don't mind. Why don't we go ahead and press up some more slabs? All right. Here's Dark Finna. Ooh, Dark Finna. 10 spots left, Nami. Mommy. Yes, Nami Mommy is the news story tonight. It is suddenly moved by 4 spots. I remember grading this. I only graded this card because A, it's a waifu boobs, but 2, is because I found it funny, finna, like I finna bust. That's it. That's the only reason I graded it. I don't know anything about this character. This is not a full art. I just thought it was funny sounding because because people say I finna bust. That's it. I finna motorboat those. That's what I'm saying exactly. Dark finna, like yeah, sure finna. So we'll just make this $35. Nothing special. I just thought it was really funny. Here's Shelmet Master Ball. Ooh, too bad it's not Master Ball like Haxorus, but we'll take it. It's a kind of card that probably belongs up on eBay, to tell you the truth, because on eBay somebody will be trying to finish the collection. So, but probably not here. All right, Shelmet. Let's see. Give me a second here. Let me jump over here and get a price. Shelmet Master Ball. And it's going to be 008. All right. Oh, I typed in Shelmy. What the hell? Shelmet Master Ball. Nothing on the interwebs, huh? Is it one word potentially? No, it's not one word. Let's try getting rid of the number. Shelmet Master Ball. Nothing. All right. So there's no cards like this available for sale. Let me try ungraded. No. Maybe I'm just typing this in poorly. Pricing cards, man, it's like a whole job, isn't it? It's like a lot of work. He's not terribly expensive when I look him up. He's not terribly expensive. Let me check sold. And we'll sort it by most expensive, which will maybe find like a graded one. Okay, here we go. So Shelmet, he has last sold today actually. He sold today on April 13th or yesterday. He went for $80. There we go. We've got a price now. He did sell for 80. I'm gonna do 85. Shelmet Master Ball. People will definitely collect this card just to finish the Master Ball collection. The great debate: do I sleep more or play Marvel Rivals? You're gonna have to play more Marvel Rivals. Okay. I'm not tired. Rivals it is. 6, you can't just stay up all night and play games. Oh, wait, yes, you can. Okay. And let's go ahead and price up this Blasty boy. Blastoise 9. Whoa. I think we're going to take some lovely pictures of these two. Let's make sure we understand why this got a 9. This is the kind of card where you take a little moment, and you look it over, and you decide, okay, we're not regrading this one. This one looks really clean, though. It's okay, mister. She just woke up. Let's see. Let's see. Do 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 do. Oh my gosh, look at this. It says there is a surface defect on the back bottom center. And it's like the smallest little dot. Back bottom center. Let's take a look. First of all, let's brush it off. Looks like there might be something stuck inside the glass, huh? Okay, now let's take a quick look. And that thing is casting a shadow, so I don't know what that's all about. Have you priced the Charizard Classic yet? No, because he probably won't be sold that way. Huh. Weird. Actually, it's kind of indicating that it's right under that thing. Is that on the card? It's weird because Can I actually zoom in on the let me zoom in on their little image. Could there be dust on the card and the imaging machine captured it? Look, it says that it's right here. And where is that? So that's under the W. So you should just be able to follow the right side of the W down to see it. Not the W, but the M. And that just takes us down to this thing. But that looks like dust to me. It doesn't look like it actually belongs on the card. That's really tough. I almost wonder if it's a strange case where it is actually a dot on the card, but there's also dust there in the holder. It could be worth cracking open, but then I would have to regrade it, and it would just regrade into a 9 a second time. I don't know what to think. That one's really tough. Crack it, mister. It's tempting to crack it and try to wash it. I don't want to try and wash it and find out that it's actually an issue. Crack it. Dot on lower back, but might be dust. I don't know, guys. All right. It adds personality. That one's gonna go to the lab, so to speak. And then over here we've got this beautiful Squirtle 10. So we're happy with the Squirtle 10, aren't we? Barely visible. Yes. Yep. Okay. Oops. Let's come over here. Squirtle. Squirtle. Classic. Japanese. All right, Squirtle Classic Japanese. And we're going to go ahead and hit filter, filter, filter. Here he is. He's surprisingly affordable. Probably a lot of people grade this one. Um, it is tempting to put this into like the live customs or something to keep it spicy. But I've been doing that a lot. Maybe this was fine not to do that. You know what? I'm going to set this at 80 for now, for the moment. Just for the moment. Because the Snorlax is 80 and the Chansey is 80. Let's set him at 80. Cora knows a lot about the back. Was hoping for the on-screen crack. Oh, I'm sorry, man. All right, guys. Well, it feels like we are running out of orders. We did hit 40 likes though, didn't we? Good job, guys. Let's give this away. Let's go get this card handed out. Okay, keyword free. That's the keyword. Type in free for this free pincer. He's from the classic collection. Wow, the table's so full. Oh, hello, baseball mitts. Disappeared for 2 years, and Alex and Corn still best friends. Thank you for the insight, mister. What sounded appealing to me is golden offering to front the grading fees. Give me 100% of the sale price, buyer's premium, and have attention due to Netflix plus Logan Paul sale. Uh, for them, it's their way to sort of squeeze you for money, in my opinion. If you just want the fame, 1 second of people going, oh, you can do it for them. I wouldn't do it. No way. What is it again? It's for a Grail Vintage Base Set 99 Ruby Sapphire, 3 cards. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Welcome to Pokey Emojis. All right. So I would stay far, far away from that kind of stuff. Those auction houses, you got to understand the auction house. He's not making his money entirely from like the sale of the card. He's making his money from attention. So he's hoping that your cards will give him attention. The problem for you is it doesn't really matter to him if your cards sell for a lot of money or a little bit of money. So it's like they go, "Oh, we'll give you all the money. It'll be so nice." And then your cards will grade and they'll sell for like 50% of what they were worth. That's the problem. So you take all these cards, a lot of unknown cards, right? And what you should have done with them is you should have graded them yourself and you should have found out what are the tens, what are the nines, what are the eights, what are the sevens, get them all divided, right? Get those tens up there for priority top price. Don't put them in auction. Don't mix them with like eights and nines and sevens and sixes. You're going to get such a like low ball, cornball kind of bid on that kind of thing. And Golden's not even the best website. eBay is. eBay's the number one website. It's not Golden. It's eBay. eBay gets you the top dollar, not Golden. And so Golden's trying to make himself something, and he's got to do that by having a TV show on Netflix. He's got to do it by posting on Instagram and TikTok and all this other stuff. That's how he's trying to make it. eBay's the actual largest market. That's how eBay makes it. You know what I'm saying? eBay's just going to actually expose you to the most number of buyers. All right. And here's number 5. And you can consign it on eBay if you want to get better rates too, right? So you can either you can put it into the PSA vault and sell it through the vault, or you can get there's a bunch of big consigners, but you can get a consigner like Propstein and just do a consignment through Propstein, and that'll do the same effect. You'll get almost the entire value of the sale. So when he says, "Oh, you get all the money," it's like, yeah, there's consigners who already do that. It's not that special. And they wanna front the grading on your cards. Listen, I know grading isn't free, but when you think about how expensive some of those tens are, the cost of grading is like a drop of money. So he's not really doing you a favor as much as you're doing him a favor. That's the truth. Why do you think he's offering it? Why do you think he just loves giving his money away? That's what it's all about. He just loves losing money. No, dude, he's making money on you. All right, that's gonna be 2. Black Fox is pulling the pincer. That was over pretty fast. All right. Tag 10 is listed 355. The classic Zard. Mister, I can offer you 500 for it. Oh, you're offering a premium, you say. A premium. Well, hold on. You didn't tell me there was a premium involved. I might be interested in selling that. Well, wait a second. I just had a change of feelings. Wait a second. I don't know what happened, but I'm thinking I might need to sell you that card. You want to do a premium on it? All right, hold on. So this is going to be, I'll take a look at it real fast. I'm just being silly. BLK Fox. Let me where did I even put it? Let me take a look at it, okay? That's what I would have done with the card anyways. We would have added a premium to it and then spliced it up into some kind of fancy break. That's my that's my that's how I'm hobbling along as a business. All right, let's see. Let's see. Premium, you say? Thing is, not all cards can get away with the premium. Some cards can, but not all cards can get away with the premium. One card in particular that seems to get away with the premium, Charizard. He gets away with the premium. It's like one of the only cards, in fact, you can get away with the premium. You try to put a premium on another card, and it's like a, maybe like A tier, B tier Pokemon, and people be like, meh. But here's the problem: it's like, how do you stock those cards? You got to stock them somehow. Where did I put him? I don't even know where he's at. Not there. I must have put him somewhere. I'm sure I showed him off for a second. I said, "Look at this Charizard," and then I must have placed him somewhere. Maybe in here. I bet I would have put him. Oh yes. No wait. Here's the 2 birds. Here's a couple cards. What do we got going on here? Oh wow, that's cool. Oh, Zapdos. Okay, couple of these guys. I love the McDonald's Pikachu. So cool. I was hoping to sell these 3 together. Isn't that cool, guys? I want to sell these 3 together to a buyer. We ain't going anywhere. Go looking, mister. He might be aha! There he goes. Classic Charizard. I will send by one as I can afford. You have to send 10 cards at a time. Yeah, I would just save up and send them in. Hold on. Let's see. Let's jump over here. Classic Charizard 003 and people, well, it looks like 500 would not do it from this perspective. It looks like here, let's see, what is there like a tag 10 maybe? Maybe that's what's going on here. Give me a second. Oh no, tag's even more expensive. So the cheapest tag version of this card now is like 800. So somebody wants 800. Oh wait, that's the English one. Oh, that's the English one for 800. But the PSA 10 of the Japanese one was like 700 or something like that. Seven honeys. Oh, you're going off last sold. Everyone uses that. They're like, "Yeah, by the way, last sold. Last sold, by the way." We do not do last sold, especially not on a hot card that's clearly going up. I hate to tell you that. That's pretty standard over here. Dang, I hate to tell you that, because it felt like we were about to have a deal together. But take a quick look at this. So obviously there was a tag 10 and it was like 800 English. But look, here's a PSA 10 for 650, and I think it just gets worse from there. Goes to 675. That one's in the UK, so that one's more like 700. That's more like 700. That's in Australia. That's in China. That's in Japan. Anytime you want to bring these in to America, you got to pay 15% import fee. It sucks. We have the best tariffs. Nobody has tariffs like. How about that Donald Trump, the Messiah image? What'd you guys think of that? That was today. All right, so we would not be looking for 500 on this card. We would probably be looking for a premium over 650. That's what we would. So I could host a break on this like this. Watch. I could probably host a break on this in a 1 in 20 range, and he would probably finish. And by the time he was done, he'd probably be 800 anyways. So the one on eBay would sell, and then he would be 800 because that's what's kind of happening out there, right? So, breaks don't go off in one day. They go off in like maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. A lot changes in 3 weeks. If the Pokemon hobby doesn't crash in 3 weeks, this guy goes to 800 anyways. So that's the situation you're in with that Charizard. Is we need a TCC Jesus pick. My Lord and Savior. Thanks for considering. What would be your price? Well, I can tell you with pretty good confidence that I could probably set that up as a 19 spot break and people would jump into it. That's my thoughts on it. 19, you get away from the 20 and then people go, "Ooh, 19 you say." What do you guys think of this guy? Here's a really rare Cardos Gengar. People don't even know this exists. I think it's an auction right now. I'm curious how that auction ends. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to affect the auction. Last sold is not relevant. I thought recent sales determined fair market value. Everyone who's trying to buy a card tells you that. And I talk about this subject very often on this stream, right? So let's say the last sold on a card is $100, and then you've got that card, and the guy who really wants it, he's like, "Well, you have to sell it to me for 100 because that was the last sold." So you sell it to him, he gets it for 100. He turns around to sell it. Well, you have to sell it for 100, so he sells it for 100. Then the next guy sells it. Well, you have to sell it for 100, so he sells it for 100. Then the next guy gets it. Well, you have to sell it for 100. So the price never moves. So tell me, how do all these prices go up? How do any of these cards, like this guy, he just recently sold for like 95,000. How did that happen? Because he didn't sell for last sold, did he? That's how it happens. How did this card just reach 95,000? That's 95 and that's 95 now. Did you know that, guys? Record price this weekend. How did these cards reach 95,000? Tell me. Because they didn't sell for last sold. So when you're trying to buy a card, you always tell the seller, you gotta sell it to me at the last sold. And then the buyer, who's probably a prick and he's very greedy, he comes back and he says, "I don't have to do that because it's my card and I don't want to sell it at last sold. I want to sell it above last sold. I want to do a little better than that." So that's how it generally works, though. And how does it end? Well, it depends. Does the seller feel like the market's moving up and the card's going to be worth more in a month, well, he's probably going to ask more for it. Does the buyer feel like the market's going up? And like if he tries to wait a month to buy it, not only does it not get cheaper, it gets more expensive. He might jump at that higher price. Whereas if the feeling in the market is that it's slowly going down, the seller might be like, yeah, we'll do last sold. Let's get rid of this thing. And the buyer might be even more aggressive. He says, I know last sold was 400. Would you do 380? So it's all about how you perceive the market and the direction it's going. Classic Zard's under $1,000 and he's a wonderful Charizard. And he's, by the way, he's 3 years old. So he looks very nice and he's a bit old. And it's not unrealistic for him to go a little bit higher. It wouldn't surprise me. Would it surprise you? Oh, the buyer's greedy. Oh, did I say the buyer's greedy? I meant the seller is greedy. I don't know what I said. I meant to say that the seller is greedy. Sellers are always greedy. Buyers can be greedy too, by the way. Both sides can be greedy. Greediness is not like a one-sided trait. Anyone can be greedy, but it's like, so the guy looks at the market and says, "Hey, this market's going up. I'm not selling this that fast. I want to hold on to it." How do people go buy last sold when that last sold card is not available anymore? Again, I get it. Last sold is definitely a strong argument in a market where it's moving down. In a market where the prices are moving up, the seller should really ask for an increase in price based on what he thinks is going to happen. But the real price of the card is just whatever the buyer and the seller agree to. So there's the seller's asking price and the buyer's asking price. And the real price is whatever they agree to. It's not set by the last sold. It's also not set by the cheapest buy now price. So that's not something that a buyer ever has to go after. You can be like, nah, you can keep it. Here's Chansey, Dark Finna. They're going to go over here. We just took a picture. Here's Mimikyu. Okay, Mimikyu is going to go in the M box. Here's Squirtle and Shelmet. That's going to go in the Z box. Take some of these down. Last sold is the market to move the card, not the new price. Simple. I think that's well said. Here we are. All right. Yeah, I mean, if you want a fast sale, of course. If you want a fast sale. Some people don't really care. Here's Rayquaza. All right. But people will come in and they'll say, it's the market, it's the market, it's the market, it's the market. And it's like, that's an idea, bro. The market is whatever you and I agree to. That's the actual market. All right, let's go ahead and take a picture here. It's always somebody who's trying to get a good deal on the card. And it's like, I don't want to give you a good deal. I want to give me a good deal. How about that? I want to buy a yacht. How am I going to buy a yacht if I don't sell this $10 Pikachu for $10,000? I'm never going to have a yacht. No. I want a yacht. I want a second sports vehicle. I wanted the Cuban cigars. Oh, speaking of Cuban, I was learning how Mark Cuban actually made his money. I didn't realize how he had made his money. I'd always heard he'd built up a tech company and sold it for a lot of money. But what I didn't know was that he did sort of like a hedge against the market, like a special kind of selling short kind of deal. So he sold this audio website company to Yahoo for like $4 billion or some crazy amount. But the 4 billion wasn't cash. It was actually Yahoo stock. So that if Yahoo stock crashed, he would not be that rich. So what he did is he took that stock and he made a deal with a major bank. I don't remember which one. I just read this today. It was like Morgan Stanley or something. But he made a deal with one of the banks. He said, "Sell me my own stock short." And so he hedged against the market because he believed it was probably overpriced. And then what happens? His little website goes bust, but it's not his anymore. It's Yahoo's. And then Yahoo goes bust as well. When Yahoo gave Mark Cuban 4 billion, well, not just Mark Cuban, but him and everyone in his company, $4 billion of stock, the Yahoo stock value was like $300. It was like over 300. And then after the dot-com bubble burst, which happened just a few years later, the Yahoo stock was only worth $13. So Mark Cuban kind of shorted the market after he successfully managed to oversell his website for like 4 million. Brilliant. What a gamble. So he just gambled like crazy and won. He built up a little company, oversold it, got a ridiculous price on it, and then he was paid in stocks and he says, "I don't trust these stocks." So he shorted the stocks he was paid in. really crazy, and that is what made him a billionaire. So I guess you got to be pretty lucky in some ways, not just lucky, but like playing the game. You know what I mean? To get very wealthy, he was really involved, I guess. That's why I say some people, when you talk about, hey, I got rich, but maybe it was because I was lucky. You got to remember though, the person who got lucky, they were out there doing stuff. You got to do stuff. You got to have a couple. You got to have a couple things going on in your life that you're actually doing. And if you're not working or hustling or investing in something or taking a gamble on something or taking a risk on a business, then there's just no chance for you to get lucky. You have to have a chance to get lucky. So you gotta give yourself a positioning where that could occur. Here's the lightning ditto. Here's the Kyle Gray. And here's Trade Fed's mysterious conspiracy. What? Conspirator. Not really shorted, but close enough. I didn't quite understand it, but it sort of sounded like he shorted it, right? Like he borrowed against it kind of thing, where he said, "Here, buy these from me today, and I will pay you back with the same stock later." Something like that. I didn't quite understand it. I know it wasn't technically that he shorted them, but it was pretty smart. I was really impressed by it. Mark Cubone, you mean? Yeah, Mark Cubone. All right, guys, there's no orders in the queue. I'm hopping off. I had a lot of fun. That was the Monday nighttime stream. We saw a lot of live customs and a lot of pokey shuffles selling. Those were selling really heavily in the daytime too. And then we also saw a bunch of spots pile in for the Nami Mommy break, which is only 10 spots away now. The binder break is 1 spot away now. So a lot of fun stuff going on in those directions. I'll see you for the Tuesday stream. I hope you guys will join me there. See you later, everyone.